Explosion!
I am also here and totally invested in this game.
Yep, this is your favorite game of all time. You're so excited for the boss rush that's going to be coming up after we go through some more bullshit level parts. It's going to be great. You're totally not just browsing Tumblr.
Nope.
What's going on?
Apparently there's a minigame in X2 that's like...
Oh, yeah.
Fun.
Oh, yeah. That game has some interesting parts, for lack of a better term.
Hey, you got some armor. Cool.
Yeah, so apparently this section is just, you have to kill a bunch of right armors. And they just keep spawning for a while.
That's cool, I guess.
Yeah. It would be great if you could move and shoot at the same time. Well, in a right armor. But that's expecting a little too much from this game, I think.
Yep.
Don't worry. This is very engaging. It's super interesting.
Yep, I am glued to the action right now.
So any funny posts? Anything relatable?
Let's see, there's another Final Fantasy VIII one. Ultimisia. Final boss, I think?
Yeah, Ultimisia's the final boss of 8.
Yeah. Sounds rage-inducing. There's a gif of her doing a lot of damage to the whole party, so... yeah.
She's not that bad. Like, the thing about 8 is you can cheese the final boss pretty effectively. How do I...
Yeah, I seem to recall you had like a huge stockpile of items that made everybody invincible.
Yes. I literally had 99 of an item that made the entire party invincible at the end of the game. Because playing cards...
Cool. So, as somebody who never really touched the playing cards mini game, I would be fucked by that final boss.
Possibly.
So it's probably a good thing I didn't make it past like the first disc, really.
I think 8's biggest problem is that, like, the start of the game drags a little bit.
Yeah, I think we talked about that before, too.
Yeah. So, like, if you can get past the beginning, the game's great. Like, I love 8. A lot of people don't. I understand why it's polarizing. But, like, I love the junction system and stuff. Like, there's a lot you can do with it, as opposed to other games.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I just couldn't get, like, into it.
Yeah.
It didn't grab me right away. Not the way 10 did.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to get through 10. Still want to. Just gotta get past Unalesca.
It's okay. When I originally played through the game, I stopped at 3 points in the game. The first was, I think it's the first Seymour battle, where he summons Anima for the first time. It's like right after you get Shiva. And it just wrecked my face. And then I got past that, and then I got stuck at Everay. It's the dragon thing where you're on the ship. I kind of
like that one. Like, it was a challenge, but it never felt like it was bullshit.
See, I like that fight, but as a kid, I hated that fight because I relied on summons a lot. And that's when you don't have Yuna in your party, so like the rest of my party was completely underpowered. Because I just use summons for everything. Go away. You literally cannot get away from the bat.
I think that's also something I kind of liked about 10 was, like, In all of the other Final Fantasy games I've played, you get like your one party and just use them forever until the game forces you to use somebody else. But in 10, it's like there's always like a reason to switch to somebody else, and I like that it made it so easy. It's like, yeah, you can switch out to any party member anytime you want without like wasting a turn or anything. It's like, oh shit, I've got like all my physical attackers and I need some magic out here. Let's switch you for Lulu and bring in Yuna. So it's a little better.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like.
It's like everybody matters at some point.
Huh. Okay.
Just dash.
Yeah, I really liked that. Like, you could just kind of switch when you needed to. Okay.
And it also feels like all of the stats matter, like intermittently. Like sometimes it can be helpful to do something that's like, yeah, your evasion, having better evasion could help here, or being slightly like better magic defense could make the difference in this fight or whatever. It's like in most games like RPGs, it's like my strategy is to hit them really, really hard, a lot. But that doesn't really work in FF10 at least.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you need to do the right kind of damage, the right element, or the right, like, is it magic or ranged or, just plain physical attacking?
I think one of my favorite things...
Or do you need to break armor first or whatever?
I think one of my favorite things is just, like, the way they made Riku a lot more useful. Because, like, normally the thief character is just kind of like, yeah, they're fast and they might have, like, some unique thing and they can steal items, but, like, they're not really someone that you're going to use a lot. But they made Riku really good because you can just steal from machines and they die.
Yeah, that's mainly what I've used her for. But then her overdrive can be, like, super OP if you have the right items.
Yeah, no, her overdrive is ridiculous.
It's like the only way to get Mighty Guard until, like, Kamari learns it.
Fight me. I will kill you, bats. I literally don't know how to get past that one, by the way.
You can't destroy them?
They don't seem to be shootable. I tried.
Oh, maybe if you, like, assimilate, like, one of the wolf dudes, you can just run underneath them all.
I never even thought about that, because I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that has, like, no range.
Yeah.
I want to see if you can even assimilate the wolf at all. 'Cause now I want to know.
I mean, it's like about the size of Axel, so it seems like you should be able to. I can't think of any, like, other way you'd be able to get under, like, some of these stupid rock-faced monster things. Oh, hey. Gaming things that make you rage, number 536. Brave Fence and Musashi, Steamwood.
I know that all too well.
Let's not post that to my porn blog.
Ow. Oh.
I hate how the Tumblr app, like, defaults to, like, the last thing you posted something to. Because I end up posting stuff to the wrong blog. And then I have to, like, delete it and post it to the right one.
I had a semi-similar issue once when using the app, but it's more just, like, so it defaults to whatever the last, like, blog you, like, posted with is, right? Mm-hmm. Well, it does the same thing for messages you send.
Oh, so if you send, like, you might send it from the wrong, like...
Yeah.
Huh.
You might accidentally send a message from your porn blog that you didn't want people knowing about.
Yeah.
And
fortunately,
like, oops.
Fortunately, the only mistake I've made has been posting regular stuff to my porn blog and not vice versa.
That's good.
And luckily, that hasn't happened yet. Like, I'll just, like, randomly check. It's like, oh, I meant to post that to my regular blog. Shit. Should I just
Alright.
reblog it and then delete it from the other one, or no?
Alright, here we go. Boss rush time.
Oh, fun.
Everybody's favorite.
That's kind of cool. They're like coffins
Yeah.
because they're already dead.
Like, the area's neat, but...
Yeah, like the design is the one thing this game has
cool.
going for it, and
What was this guy's thing again?
they still got lazy with like reusing X1 things from time to time.
Oops. God damn it. I accidentally switched my weapon.
Maybe don't do that.
Ah! I almost slid off. Like the arena.
Oh, come on. Thresher models weren't that bad. Mass Effect.
I need to play more Mass
You
Effect.
stay far away and blast them with the tank gun, and they die in like 3 hits. And then you fight one on foot in a boss in Mass Effect 2. And you don't even have to kill him, but you get like better stuff if you do. I think. Sometimes it's hard to tell what matters in Mass Effect and what doesn't. Which is the main reason I started playing the whole series again before I go to 3, so I have like a consistent save file.
Makes sense.
And I'm gonna get through 2 without anybody dying this time.
One day I will go back to the first one and I might do like the second story quest instead of actually doing side quests all the time. I did like every side quest I could and then I was just like, huh.
I haven't been... I forgot to reset.
Oh no. Okay, so probably after Wind Crow Ring over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, in Mass Effect 2, doing the side quests, that's what gets people killed, apparently. As I found out the hard way in the first time I played through it. Because there's a certain... there's a certain point, and up to that point, you can do, like, anything you want, and it's mostly about, like, finding the party members and, like, getting them on your team and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get to a certain point, there's like a story thing that happens, and you have the option of dealing with that right away or going off and doing more side quests. But if you do side quests, when you go do the story thing, like the whole crew of your ship dies, like all the side characters die. And
Oops.
yeah, and then it's like, depending on, like, everybody has like a loyalty mission, and if you do that for them, they'll be like 100% like loyal to your crew, and that can make the difference between who lives and dies in like the final area.
Cool. Good to know.
But there's also like different parts of like the last area where it's like you have to pick a certain party member to do a certain thing, and if they're either not 100% loyal, like you haven't done their special mission, or they're not like a specialist in what needs to be done. Like if you need somebody to do like a tech thing and you don't pick a tech specialist for that, they can still die, and they will stay dead up to Mass Effect 3 apparently. And I believe it's actually possible to get every single character killed, like even the main character.
That's some talent.
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious, like, if you go into Mass Effect 3 with a Mass Effect 2 save file where literally everybody died, how that works.
That is a good question. Don't worry, I'm just fighting this boss.
Oh yeah, that's, you're still playing, X7 over there, huh?
I was literally just standing in the same spot for like 2 minutes. Oh yeah, weren't we supposed to end the episode? Oh well, we'll do it after this guy.
Oh yeah. That was the thing. I really definitely care about like this game and this play in general.
I was gonna say, I think this is the first game where we just like hit complete like I don't give a fuck mode.
Yeah, like weren't we supposed to end the episodes like, oh yeah, who gives a fuck? Final Fantasy series. Randomly encountering a Marlboro. Yeah.
That's true.
Any of them. Like, any game in the series where they're a thing.
You know, even in 14, the MMO, like, Marlboros suck.
Yeah.
Like, they have, like, really big cone AoEs, and it's not like it's hard to dodge them or anything, but they still just suck to deal with.
Yeah. So far, I've only encountered one in 10, and I just ran away, like, as soon as I saw what it was.
Yeah,
no, everybody run. Get the fuck out of here. Not dealing with this. And then there's, like, the thing where you get to, like, do practice fights against certain monsters. Did one of those, and, pretty much got one shot by it.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, bad breath. Everybody has every status ever. Nobody can do anything. Die, 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 you're dead.
Yeah, Marlboros suck. Alright.
Okay, so next episode, next boss. Sure.
Yeah. Something like that.